So, early this morning, the reveals of the 2020 Oscar nominations have been, revealed. And I want to talk about my predictions. Yeah, predictions slash who I want to win in categories where I care about. There's fucking, I don't know, like 20 categories, but I only care about a few. So, I'm going to say what movie I want to win and which movie will more than likely win or I believe will win. So yeah, let's get to it. Now the first category I'm covering is sound editing. Now we all know sound editing. Sound is a major part in movies. And these fucking movies, from the ones I've seen on this category, they really integrated sound into the movie. And let me read off what the nominees are. 1917, Ford v Ferrari or versus Ferrari, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. I'm surprised that one made it on considering all the backlash it got. And Joker. Now, yes, I'm reading off of a fucking paper. I'm old school like that. And also because I'm poor. Now, the movie I really want to win is Joker. It just really, it really balanced, you could say, sound with what the fuck was going on in the movie. And overall, it was a really good film. Regardless of what people were protesting because it was about gun violence and the fucking, even though it was a tragedy, the Aurora shooting massacre, they were just giving the movie free publicity. That's what they don't fucking realize. But controversy aside, the movie I really want to win is Joker, but the one that will most probably win is between 1917 and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I haven't seen either of those two. I wanted to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but I just felt that it was going to be one of those movies where it was mostly talking, like very meandering, and not a lot of action. And a friend of mine, the one who I want to go watch Annabelle with, he said it was exactly that. It wasn't that much action, so to speak, so I'm glad I didn't go watch it, even though I kind of still do want to watch it, but I have a strong feeling that over the two that are going to win, it's probably going to be that one. Production design is another key element in making a movie look good, but also be immersive at the same time. And these movies, from the ones on this list that I've seen, actually made me feel like I was watching a movie that was made back then, but somehow used technology from now. The nominees are 1917, Parasite, Jojo Rabbit, The Irishman, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Now, the movie that I really want to win this category is The Irishman, mostly because it takes place in different eras of time. So, the production design team, they had to recreate different eras and decades in the past century. And whether it was a hard task or not, it really looked good. The movie really looked good. I enjoyed it, but I highly doubt it's gonna win. Mainly because 1917 is, from what I've seen in the trailers, is fucking, oh my god, does it look good, and I really want to watch this movie. But on the other hand, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, it's another period piece. Even though it takes place in '69, right before entering the 70s, which was apparently like the turning point of Hollywood, which was the olden age and the modern age. So, I don't know, maybe it's a high contender, obviously, if it's on this fucking list. But yeah, my pick, The Irishman. What will probably win? Probably Once Upon a Time. And from what I've seen, it deserves it. If it does win, it looks really good. I just don't really like talking that much in movies, but to each their own. Now, best costumes, well, the fucking thing, the name says it itself, the costumes. So, yeah. These movies, good costumes. Joker, The Irishman, Little Women, don't even want to watch it, don't care. Jojo Rabbit, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I know Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is going to win. I want Joker to win. I was gonna say The Irishman, but it was more like dressing in the era. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood literally is about actors, and what the fuck do actors wear? Costumes. So, I mean, that's probably gonna win, but I still want Joker to win. Now, visual effects. Holy shit, how we come far from the original movies where they use claymation or stop motion animation to now where you can just fucking do some coding on a computer and better guess you have something badass in front of you. I mean, there's a lot of steps in between, but you know what I mean. Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is one of them. Avengers Endgame. 1917, The Lion King, and The Irishman. Now, what I want to win is Star Wars. And I know I got a lot of hate. We're talking about this fucking category. Not whether it was good or not. Not whether... No. I want Star Wars to win this because my fuck did it have some good visuals. Irishman did too with the whole de-aging thing. Even though in some parts you could tell it was heavily de-aged. But still, they did a really good job. But who I think is going to win is fucking Lion King. I mean, come on. They don't look as realistic as Planet of the Apes. Especially Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Or War, I mean. The last one. Fuck, did that one look actually realistic. This one, I don't think they were trying to go for that realistic. I think they were just like cartoonish or something. But still, I know that's going to win. And if it doesn't, I will be surprised. And if Star Wars wins, I'll be even more surprised. Now, for the longest time, I actually thought sound mixing and sound editing were the same, but apparently not. It was two different categories. I mean, you can't see them, but I don't know anything about this, so I'm just going to read out the nominees and just over the best. Joker, Ford versus Ferrari, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Ad Astra, which was an awesome movie, and 1917. The movie that I want to win, based from the ones I've seen, Ad Astra. I really enjoyed that movie. I didn't enjoy it as much as Joker, but, I mean, it was a good movie. But the movie that I think is going to win, I'm going to say 1917. Because, I mean, it's a war flick, so there's a lot of shit going around. Fucking bullets, grenades, people dying, saying they want their mom because they're dying, you know, so you want to take that into consideration. So, yeah, I think 1917 is going to win. But, excuse me, I hope that Ad Astra wins. We're just going to have to see on February 24th, aren't we? Original song. Yes, best original song. I actually know one song on here. And that's the one from Rocket Man. And I really enjoy that song. So, obviously, that's the one I picked to win. But let me read out the other ones first. Stand Up. I'm Standing With You. I Can't Let You Throw Yourself Away. I'm Gonna Love Me. Into the Unknown. Into the Unknown is from Frozen. So, just the name alone is gonna make people say, let's pick fucking Frozen. But I really want Rocket Man to win. Cinematography. I told you we're gonna get to it. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The Irishman. 1917. The Lighthouse. Joker. I really want Joker to win. That movie looks so good. The cinematography was badass. But I really do think Lighthouse is gonna win. I didn't see the whole film because I got bored. But the cinematography was dope as fuck. And I just don't think anything else can beat it. I will be surprised if it doesn't win because, fuck. I will be more surprised if Joker or that one don't win because the cinematography from the other ones. Yeah, the Irishman. Scorsese has his own style of cinematography. I believe that he does because a lot of his films, not saying this is a bad thing, but they look the same. I really don't know how to explain it, but you can just tell that his movies look the same cinematography wise. So, yeah, Joker, but Lighthouse might win. Best adapted screenplay. I think this is basically like it was written from something and is made into a screenplay. So yeah, the nominees are Jojo Rabbit, Little Women, Don't Give a Shit, The Irishman, Joker, and The Two Popes. I don't fucking know what The Two Popes is. I know it's on Netflix, but it doesn't catch my interest. Mainly because I think it's going to be a religious movie, and I fucking hate the idea of religion. But who do I want to win? You fucking guessed it. The Irishman. Also, Joker and Jojo Rabbit might be the winners. I don't know. But, I mean, if it was original screenplay, probably The Irishman. We'll get to that one in a few seconds. But yeah, it's probably going to be either Jojo or The Irishman. Hopefully The Irishman. But I really do want Joker to win. I mean, hopefully Joker, but I do want The Irishman to win. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the confusion. See, this is why I don't do scripted like shit. I just like talking out of my ass. And now we're on original screenplay. Marriage Story. I thought with Kylo Ren or Adam Driver. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. How many fucking nominations is that already? Parasite. Knives Out. Oh, that was a good movie. 1917. I really want Knives Out to win. It was a really good film. It was a really good thriller. But what movies do I think will win? It's a triple threat between Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Parasite, and Knives Out. Any of those three could win. But I really do hope Knives Out wins. I really enjoyed that film. Alright, now, original music. Title says it all. Original. I'm guessing not plagiarized. Not old. New. John Williams in Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. So, you know I'm already going to pick that one. Not because Star Wars, but because just those films and John Williams in general can make scores that, or music that will stick with you. John Williams is responsible for Jaws, Back to the Future, Star Wars, Jurassic Park. I think The Goonies. Now that I think about it, probably not. But there was a fuck ton of scores that you probably like that he has made. So, yeah, I really do hope John Williams wins. If he's never won an Oscar before, he deserves one. And if he has, fuck, he deserves more. Now let me read the rest of the nominees. Thomas Newman, 1917. Oh my god, I'm gonna butcher his name. Hildur Guj, the one who did the score for Joker. I'm sorry I couldn't pronounce your name right. I only know Spanish, Mexican Spanish, and English, so I'm sorry if I ever meet you. Probably won't, but I'm sorry. Alexandre Desplat, Little Women. Marriage Story, Randy Newman. Oh, come on, John, win. Now this fucking category is the one I care about the most. Best Animated Feature. And I'm going to say right now, I really want How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World to win. I fucking enjoyed that film. Oh my god, was it a beautiful film. It was the perfect ending to the trilogy. Yes, I'm being extremely biased because it's a DreamWorks film. But even if I wasn't, I want to say that even if I wasn't a DreamWorks fan, I still would have said this movie. Probably because I didn't see Toy Story 4 because I didn't want to see it. For me, Toy Story 3 was the perfect ending. It should not have continued, but Disney just wants to make more money. Now let me read the fucking nominees. How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World. Toy Story 4. Missing Link. Good movie. I Lost My Body. We'll fucking find it. And Klaus. Well, whatever the fuck, how it's pronounced. How to Train Your Dragon better fucking win. DreamWorks hasn't won an Oscar in a while. I think the last one it won was Wallace and Gromit. The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, which was like in '05 or '06. It was a good movie. But I do think Toy Story 4 is going to win. Best Supporting Actress. Scarlett Johansson, which I think she's the only one who's nominated for 2 Oscars. 2 different Oscars. I think. Don't quote me. Not counting the movies. I think she's the only actress who's nominated for 2 different Oscars. Scarlett Johansson. Florence Pugh? The fuck do you say her last name? Laura Dern, Margot Robbie, and Kathy Bates. Now, I really hope Kathy Bates wins. She's a funny-ass actress. I haven't seen that movie, so I can't say she should deserve it based on the film. I don't know, but if she's on here, she probably did a good job. But I enjoy Kathy Bates' movies. But I do think Scarlett Johansson is going to win, mainly because she's been like on the fucking tabloids lately. She's done 3 movies this past year. Jojo Rabbit, Marriage Story, and Avengers. So, yeah. She's been on the fucking ads and news lately and TV, basically. So, I'm pretty sure people are going to choose her or the committee or whoever the fuck chooses. They're probably going to choose her because she's fresh, you know? Best Supporting Actor. I'm saying it right now. I really want Tom Hanks to win because I cried like a bitch when I saw It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. I was going to say Can I Be Your Neighbor, but that was a documentary from last year. The rest of the nominees, Brad Pitt, Al Pacino, Joe Pesci, holy shit, Anthony Hopkins, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Anthony Hopkins, Brad Pitt, Joe Pesci, Al Pacino, Tom Hanks. I really want Tom Hanks to win. He deserved it. But it's going to be a toss-up between the 2 Irishman actors, Joe Pesci and Al Pacino, and Brad Pitt. If any of those 4 win, sure. I mean, I love Anthony Hopkins as an actor, but I don't know. Lately, I haven't seen any of his movies, if he's made any. But, yeah. Come on, Tom Hanks. Win. And we are reaching 1, 2, 3. We're far away from the last one, which is now it's Best Actress. Charlize Theron from, I think, Bombshell. Yeah, I think so. I think it's Bombshell. Renée Zellweger. I think the only movie from her I've seen. Actually, no, 2 movies because she was also in Shark Tale. And the first movie, or the other movie I've seen from her is Me, Myself, and Irene. Yeah, you know, when she gets a dildo and sticks it up Jim Carrey's ass, or I think he stuck it up his own ass. I don't know. But yeah. Cynthia Erivo, wherever you're from, I'm saying your name like that now. Scarlett Johansson, I fucking told you. And Saoirse Ronan. I've never heard that name. I don't even know how to say it. I think I butchered it. But yeah. Who do I want to win? I don't think I've seen any of the movies on here. Bombshell, I didn't see it. I don't even know what Renée Zellweger was in. Cynthia, tampoco. Scarlett Johansson, I didn't see that movie, Marriage Story. And the last one, I'm not going to butcher that name again. So I'm going to go with Scarlett Johansson, mostly because I know who she is. And I know who the rest are, but like I said earlier, she's been in a lot of shit lately, so chances are she's going to win. But yeah, I think she's going to win, and I also choose her. Fuck it. Throwaway card. Best Actor. Jonathan Pryce. I've heard his fucking name before, but I don't think I can actually remember seeing one of his films. Adam Driver. Kylo Ren. Antonio Banderas. Joaquin Phoenix. Leo DiCaprio. I choose Joaquin. Like I said, I really enjoy Joker, and he really put himself in the role. But I do think Leo might win because, first of all, it's a Tarantino film. This fucker, I don't think he's ever made a single bad movie, to my knowledge. So, it might have some pull, it might not, but I really do want Joaquin to win. So, yeah. We're just going to have to see on the 24th of next month. Unless we're already in... Are we already? No, we're not in fucking February. No, we're still in January. So, yeah, we're good. Best fucking director. Okay, no, I put the fucking, but you know what I mean. Quentin Tarantino. Todd Phillips. Is this fucking name really Bong? Bong Joon-ho? Oh my god. Martin Scorsese and Sam Mendes. Well, I know what Martin Scorsese made. And I think he might win. Or Tarantino. But I really want Todd Phillips to win. Again, extreme bias towards Joker. But, I mean, I really enjoy the film. And I might get a lot of shit for this, but I prefer DC over Marvel. Their stories are much more dark. Now, the last category, or the last Oscar, of course it was going to be Best Picture. You think I was going to fucking lead with that one? I'm going to leave the best for last, you know? Just like they do in the show. The nominees are 1917, Ford versus Ferrari, which was awesome. Joker, a huevo. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, no surprise there. Parasite, The Irishman, Little Women, Jojo Rabbit, and Marriage Story. Now, who I want to win is either The Irishman or Joker. The Irishman because they got robbed at the Golden Globes. I fucking saw the Golden Globes. I enjoyed Ricky Gervais's monologue, but that's another thing. The Irishman got robbed. It fucking did. And Joker because, like I just said, I'm biased. And I enjoyed Joker. So yeah, that is my predictions list, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And we're going to have to see the results on February 24th. That's it. That's my list. That's everything. What about you fuckers? Who do you think might win in categories you care about? And who do you want to win? Let me know in the comments. And with all that being said, I hope you fuckers like, comment, and sub. And yeah, I will see you fuckers next time I make a video.